Hello everybody. Welcome back to the next episode of Dragon Age Inquisition. Last time we talked with a lot of people. We found out we are no longer considered a criminal by the heavy hitters in this camp, so that's a good thing. And we were exploring this base we call our own. So let us have a chat with the peoples here. Is that Cassandra? No, it's not Cassandra. Are there any peoples here? Don't think there are. Ooh, loot. Yeah, okay, I'll get it later. Off-screen work, that is.
If the Inquisition wants to field decent cavalry, it needs better horses. I heard
Heavy defender coat armor, nice. What's in here? Schematic for Ferelden Greatsword. I can use Greatsword. That's good. Okay, let's have a chat with Harriet here.
Expected you'd be by. I'm Harriet, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
Quite well. I'm no longer wearing it.
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits.
Good point.
My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you.
Okie dokie.
You need custom work, something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
Okay. Do you have any designs?
If I want something, what can you make?
Start simple. Something to keep you safe. Take a look at it on the table there and we can talk. You'll need materials. We should have what you want just outside.
Okay. Can you improve my
Can you
equipment?
help improve my arms and armor?
Yes. You find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves, we'll take care of you. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
Nice. I think it's obvious what they make here. Do you outfit the troops?
Who outfits the Inquisition's soldiers?
Not me. I've got work to do. Can't be passing a sword to every blighter who signs up. If you want to help the troops, talk to Thren, the quartermaster. She'll set up requisitions.
Okay. Very good. Why do you need my materials? Why
Does
don't
the
you get your
Inquisition
own?
not have supplies to make armor or weapons?
Tough convincing traders to haul up here. Impossible to get
Fair
them
enough.
to risk the rare stuff, so that's on you.
Okay. So you're the manpower and, yeah. I suppose. What's your story? Why did you end up here? I suppose someone with your skill can find a
How did you
better
come to be
place of
Come from a little town called
work.
Longford. Long gone now. I was in Redcliffe when the Darkspawn hit it during the Blight. Helped rebuild. Left when royalty decided it was time to hand the place over to the bloody mages. And again, fair's fair. It was one of them that stopped the Blight and all. Ended up here. Just missed the boot. Can't decide if I'm the luckiest son of a bitch walking or the exact opposite.
Yeah. It's one or the other. It's not just worrisome. I'd say it's lucky.
Still walking. That's always good.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say. Very good Link game. Living up to your name, I suppose. Yeah, okay, what can you make here? I think we know. Goodbye. Thank you very much for helping us. Now let's show you the crafting mechanic of this game. Let us first see what kind of weapons we can forge. Craft weapon. Yes, that's very nice crafting. You could read this if you want. But let me explain it to you. So you have these schematics here. And you first have to select one. Now we want to have the greatsword. Oh, right now you can quite quickly cycle through these, it's quite simple. But later on we're going to have a lot of these. So we're going to look at the two-handed weapons. And we're going to look at the Ferelden greatsword. Here we go. Each crafting schematic has one or more slots. Each slot accepts a specific number of materials and of metal, cloth or leather. Fill the... yeah. Okay. So you have these two slots here. In these cases it's both metal, and depending on what you're doing. Here this is damage, so this is just some raw input. Go away please. Thank you. Now, no matter what I do here, I'm going to end up with 78 DPS. Which is nice, but I currently have a better one, so I'm not going to waste my resources on building a sword that's inferior to the one I've already got. So, we are not going to build a sword here today. We can look if we have upgrades. As a matter of fact, we don't. So, actually, no crafting of weapons today. Let me show you something though. We will build a shield for Cassandra. So, there's that. So, let's pick the first one. This will be the raw stat, so the armor rating I would imagine. Let's just grab iron for this. No reason to get fancy on it. You could go for a different color, but we're going to go for iron. Now this is, I think it's utility. Yes, it says in the top here. So this is utility. Now you see each of these materials have a primary slot, a utility slot, offensive slot and defensive slot. Now because this is utility, it will include the utility slot. Nothing else, just a utility. Now I prefer to have either constitution or strength on our tank here. Prefer to have constitution, so Summerstone will be our material of choice here. That's what we're going for. And now we can craft item. There we go, enduring kite shield. Now we could rename it if we want to, but yeah, it's not that special, so we're just going to go for this. Works just fine. There we go, kite shield. Now let's see if we can upgrade our weapons, maybe? Yeah, okay, very nice. Kunari Battle Axe, we have already an halved on this. If we were to get a pommel and a rune, we could also equip it, but the rune is for later. We don't actually have the equipment to do this yet, but the pommel I would be able to do, assuming I would actually have a pommel, but I don't. You have a rugged two-handed halved. Now this is actually already fine, but suppose I would want to change this, I can go in here and I can change it to empty. Or I can just leave it on, which I'm of course going to do, because it gives me a stat boost. I am going to see, just one moment, see what my armor rating on my armor is currently. Inquisition foot soldier armor is an armor rating of 73. Okay, let's remember this and let's see if we can do better. Sturdy defender coat armor, tier 1 heavy armor schematic. Why can I not use this? It's a high armor rating. Oh, I don't have enough materials to do so. Okay, we don't have any cloth yet. So we would need to get our hands on cloth in order to do so. Let's see if we can actually buy some cloth here. That would be amazing. No, we can actually not. Ah, that's a pity. We can get tactical renewal. Oh, we're going to get the first one for free, almost. So I'm going to get it because I want to respec my guy. So accessories, tactical renewal. There we go. Now, go away with the inventory and we can actually now respec our guy entirely, which is precisely how I want it. Now I definitely want this chain, as we did before. This is something I do want to get later, but for now I'm first going to check what else we've got in the tree. Dual-handed is of course what we do, so let's have a little check here. Mighty Blow, very nice. You deliver a powerful attack that crumples foes, leaving them knocked down for a short time. You do more damage to targets that are already knocked down. Okay, that's nice to know. And what is that? Easy target. Mighty Blow costs less stamina and deals increased damage against targets that have been knocked down. Okay, this is something you would do on a knockdown opponent. Very nice to know. Block and slash. You stand ready to deflect the next incoming attack and deliver a punishing counter to your attacker. Very good, nice amount of damage, and it will also act as a defense. Countering an enemy's attack now does bonus damage and adds to your guard. This is very important. So we are going to get these. Apply. And I do like Mighty Blow, so we're going to get that one as well. I think we're going to place Mighty Blow on 2, so that's something. And now for after this, we'll have to see, I suppose. So yeah, that's for the next one. We've got a nice little spec going here. Eventually we're going to have to find some cloth, but for the time being we're good. What else is in here, by the way, before I just go running off and I'm forgetting something important? No, I'm not. I suppose we'll get back to this once I've actually got some materials to do something and some schematics to do something. But let us get into the chantry and talk to the people. The threat remains. Report to Haven's chantry.
Worried about the rift.
I distinctly remember actually already going there. I'm going the wrong way. Oopsie daisy. I thought I was already further on this path for some reason. I like this axe. We're not going to keep it for long, but I like it for as long as we've currently got it.
How can you be so calm with everything you believe?
Child is a blessing.
Oh, stop complaining, please. Okay. Shit's happening. Ah, we're walking with Cassandra. Hello, Cassandra. I'm holding my hand out.
Does it trouble you?
Yes. I want it gone. Yes, I do. It didn't close the breach. Yeah, that's also kind of a thing. It hurts, and then I thought it could do something useful, and now it
If it
doesn't.
wasn't enough to close the breach, what use is it?
Yes.
You did everything we asked of you.
And it still didn't work.
What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power.
Very good.
The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
Nope. I distinctly remember hearing something about a sacrifice. And last time we needed a divine to do this, yeah. Sounds like fun. Yes, exactly. That's what I was
Harm could
thinking.
there be in powering up something we barely understand?
Yes!
Hold on to that sense of humor. May I present Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition.
I remember
forces.
you. You were more adorable and
Such
more
as
freaked
they
out in
are.
the first game.
We lost many soldiers in the valley, and I fear many more before this is through.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
Hello?
You're even taller than I'd heard.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Very good.
Yes. Tactfully put, Cassandra.
A pleasure.
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned
These
that
people
your
did
mark
almost
needs
execute
more
us,
power
so
to
let's be
close the
kind.
breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet.
Yeah, so this is
The
something
Chancellor
for
has
later.
denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
That was quick indeed.
That didn't take long.
Shouldn't they be busy arguing over who's going to become divine?
Some are calling you, a Gunari, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry.
Gee, I
The
wonder
remaining
why.
clerics have declared it blasphemy. And we...
Andraste,
heretics,
by the
are
way,
not.
is the Jesus of
Chancellor
this religion.
Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
They would squash us. So I am the problem. The breach doesn't worry them. Yeah, of course it does, but I appear as like this person that would use this to my advantage, you know? But yeah, this worries me slightly, the Herald of Andraste.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also
waved my
heard
fingers
about
at
the
it. It
woman
really
seen in
wasn't
the
that big
rift
of a
when
deal.
we first found you. They believe that was Andraste,
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading,
which we have not.
the point is everyone is talking about you.
Sneaky.
Quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
It's freaking me out. Yeah, there we go.
It's a little unsettling.
I'm sure the Chantry would agree.
People are desperate
Touché.
for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign.
Well,
And to
that's
others,
something
a
good,
symbol
I
of
suppose.
everything that's gone wrong.
Yeah, well, they shouldn't be, you know, bitchy about it. Could we be attacked? That's like a genuine concern, you know?
Will the Chantry attack us?
With what? They have only words at their disposal.
And yet,
That's
they
a
may
dangerous
bury us with
remark.
them. There is something you can do. A chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you.
Very
She
good.
is not far and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
Well, then I'll have a chat with us.
I'll see what she has to say.
You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
A warning,
We
we're
need
going to be in
agents
the
to
hinterlands
extend
for a
our reach
while.
beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Okay, she believes this title as well. This is slightly disturbing. Operations, very good. Let's go to Ferelden then, shall we? War table. Okay. Scout the hinterlands. Mother Giselle was last seen in the hinterlands outside Redcliffe, tending to refugees who fled the fighting between renegade Templars and the apostate mages.
She can be reasoned with.
The
without
latest
discussion.
reports suggest that the vicious struggle between the two groups has spread to the hinterlands, catching the refugees and Mother Giselle in the middle. It is vital to protect her and, if possible, to restore order to the area. As I mentioned, this is going to take a while. If Giselle dies, any hope of Chantry support dies with her. My scouts will slip past the fighting, find her and protect her with their lives. Now, this sounds like a good plan, so let's go for it. Nice little cutscene. Sword to the face. Arrow to the gut. Hello. And there's the scouts. Oh. Fancy looking statue there. Burning stuff. That guy looks like a zombie. Those down. Yeah, there we go. That one. Sort of look like brains. Tweet tweet. I suppose that is Mother Giselle then. Let's assume for a moment. There we go. Now this is too much reading for me, so just going to have to read through it yourself, I suppose. You know what? This is the first one. Let me read this for you. Humor my bad reading. So here we go. We avoided the fighting as best we could. It's every bit as bad as we feared. The apostates are mad, attacking anything that moves. And if it appears that the Templars here aren't following anyone's orders... Oh, and it appears that the Templars here aren't following anyone's orders any longer. We located Mother Giselle and are trying to protect her, but she refuses to leave the refugees until we've ensured their safety. That will be hard to do without troops to push the apostates and the Templars out of the area. Commander Colin asked me to make inquiries of Master Dennett, our retired horsemaster of Redcliffe, who lives in the area. We've tried to contact him about obtaining better horses for the Inquisition, but we've been unable to get through the fighting. Lead Scout Harding. Okie dokie, thank you for the report. And now let's venture forth. We will take the team, Varric, Cassandra and Solus, and let's move out. Loading, loading. This is quite a big area. There we go.
I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach.
You know what I tried to do at the
much about
breach.
the Canary, but you'll get no backtalk from anyone here. That's a promise.
Very good.
Inquisition
Don't
Scout
have to
Harding,
slap you
at
then.
your service. Well, all of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
I'll tell you
You'd be
about this
Harding
later.
in- No, never mind.
Ugh.
Ah, those two are amazing. What stories have you heard about me? That would be a
I'm
nice
starting
thing to
to
know.
worry about these stories that everyone's heard.
Oh, there's nothing to worry about. They only say you're the last great hope for Thetis.
Oh,
Oh,
wonderful.
You thought it, I said it, we said it both. There we go.
Came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But
Very good.
with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's
Well,
at
we'll
the
find out, I
crossroads helping
suppose.
refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but
Even she has a
won't
more
be able
awesome
to hold
scar
out
than
very
me.
long. You best get going. No time to lose.
Okie dokie. Well, we might be getting going, but that will be in the next episode. So, for today, I'm going to say, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please leave a like, and I'll see you for the next one.